For the good of the order, BPA is a great place to work at.
A lot of my immediate coworkers were excited to have me back.
You know, all the forms you have to fill out for parking and for your voicemail.
Tell us, Brian, how long have you worked at Bonneville?
I've worked at Bonneville for about 8 months now.
People were very friendly, very helpful.
Everybody talks in routing codes, and I had no idea what that meant.
My best experience so far has been the people that I work with.
We love BPA!
I work in the media relations shop in the communications area, and I work for 3 press people that I cover and help them put out press releases and answer the press phones. And
My situation as a new employee is a little unique due to the fact that I worked in this department as a contractor for 2 years. And so it was quite nice to come back and see everybody again.
I test the equipment here in the lab, and then when I am finished testing it, I go out in the field and install it.
I've been here over 13 years.
that's not new.
It's not new, but I've been a new BPA employee since April 20th.
I started at BPA on October 22nd, 2001. And prior to that, I have 18 years experience with the federal government.
My integration really started during the interview process. My would-be supervisor, the award-winning guy Kyle, shopped me around to the different employees during my interview process, so I actually got to know the staff.
And I knew I could just run down the hall and ask them anything. And I think probably 4 or 5 people came to my cubicle that afternoon just to check in on me and see how I was doing. And
this was waiting for me when I came to my cubicle for the first time. It was very nice. I really appreciated getting this from everyone.
On my first day, Elizabeth and Pam came up to me and said, "Hi, you know, I know you're new and welcome, and if there's anything that you need, just let us know." And they were my go-to folks, and that was just wonderful.
A little scary because I had to go through the process of filling out the paperwork and
the paperwork.
yeah.
Coming in from a corporate environment to a government environment, there was just a whole lot more to know about what it meant to be a federal employee at BPA.
It was good for an overview, but I felt that perhaps they could get into a little more detail with regards to what the business lines do, what their function is, how they interrelate.
My manager just kind of said, well, we're going to let you go with an experienced engineer, and you're going to learn from him for a while, then we're going to move you around.
Everybody is so willing to work with you and are real team players.
The managers are there to support you, and if you have any questions or any problems with anything, then they're there to give you support and say, well, take this training class or take that training class. And I've taken a few classes since I've started.
I've been able to ease into my job, take on more and more responsibility, and the cross-training has been fantastic.
Getting used to just a really different way of working. And so the people that I work with have been wonderful to accept new ideas and change, and we've been working to do some of that. But it's just been a challenge for me to try to assimilate to a federal environment.
And I've been able to get a lot of information and advice from coworkers and people that I've met that have been here for a long time that can tell you the things that aren't written.
So it would be helpful if I had a list of people, names, and phone numbers that I could contact for help.
one thing my manager did well was he was always available for me to answer any questions I had about BPA policy, where to find information, websites, and any other information that he thought I would need to be successful in my work right from the beginning.
So as a new hire, not only are you trying to get used to this new culture, but then you've got this great project that you get to work on with just a diverse group of talented folks. So that was just an awesome experience, and still a great experience. So.
We love BPA!